What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today on this video we will be doing this function here. We'll be finding the definite integral of the function that you see here. Guys, if you think you can solve this problem, you can pause this video and solve it, and let's see at the end of this video you'll be able to get the answer that I got. Now if you're new on this channel, subscribe to the channel because I've made lots and lots of videos about other chapters. You can go to the playlist section of this channel and watch those chapters. I actually made playlists per chapter and the topic of that chapter. Also, if you're doing N4 mathematics, I've done one question paper there, so you can go and watch that question paper as well. So I'm planning to do more videos guys on mathematics. So whenever you subscribe guys, do not forget to press the bell icon so that whenever I upload a video you can able to see the new video. Now let's do this one. So the first thing that you must do here guys is simplify. You cannot integrate guys, you cannot find the integral of this function if it's like this. So we need to simplify here. It might take us some time, but really is not much of a problem. So remember, when you simplify, you need to keep this s here. So this s must remain here because we are simplifying. So let's look at our numerator there. We have 2x squared minus 16x plus 24. Now we can take out the common factor here, which is 2, right? And then inside here we're going to be left with x squared minus 8x plus 12, right? All this is divided by x minus 6, and let's not forget the bigger bracket dx. Remember, dx means we are integrating, right? Now that we managed to take out the common factor on the numerator, as you can see here we have to factorize. Now look at this. But first let's start by rewriting our s here, and then we have our 2 here as a common factor. Now when you factorize, we need to have 2 brackets there. All this is divided by x minus 6. Now let's look at our bracket there. What is inside here? So when you factorize, we know that the factors of x squared are x and x. When you multiply x and x, you'll get x squared. Now that we have negative and positive here, if you remember factorization, when you have the first sign is negative and the last sign is positive, this means inside the bracket we have negative and negative. But now let's look at our last term and the middle term, the coefficient of the middle term. The last term, we are looking for the factors of 12, meaning 2 numbers of 12. When you multiply them, they must add and give you 8. So the ones that I can think of is 6 and 2. When you multiply 6 and 2, you get 12, but when you add 6 and 2, you get 8. So it doesn't matter where you place them because it's all negative inside the bracket. So 2 and 6, they're going to give you 12, but when you add them, they give you 8. And then don't forget this multiplied by dx. Remember, dx means that we need to differentiate, or let me just put it inside the bracket, the bigger bracket. Now as you can see, we have negative, we have 6, we have x minus 6 and also x minus 6 on the numerator. So this x minus 6 and that x minus 6, they're going to divide each other, they give you 1. So you're going to be left with the following: 2, and then we have x minus 2 dx, right? So this is what we are left with. So I'm gonna take it up here. Let me take it up here because it's quite long. So we have to multiply and remove the brackets here. So we have 2x minus 4, and then all this multiplied by dx, right? Now when it's like this, that's when we can start to integrate, guys. So as you can see, all these steps here, it was to simplify before we integrate. Please do not try to integrate or find the integral of this function which is like this. It needs some simplification there, which we just did. Right, now remember, when we integrate, we have to use our standard integral formula, that is using the power rule. So this is the formula that I'm talking about. I'm going to write it here. When you have s and then or integration to the x to the power of n, the integral here is going to be y is equaling to x to the power of n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 and then plus c. Remember guys, these are indefinite integrals, so whenever we're doing indefinite integrals, we must add with c for constant then. Right, so let's do this one. So let's start with the first term. So we know that y is going to be, so the first term we're going to apply this formula here. All right, so we know that we have a coefficient which is 2 there, we are fine. And then we're going to have x to the power of, our n here is going to be 1, then plus 1, just like in our formula, and then divided by 1 plus 1. So this is our first term. Our second term, as you can see, this is a constant, guys. So whenever you have a constant, you multiply that constant with the variable which we integrate with respect with. So in this case, our variable here is x, so you just multiply it by x. It's -4 multiplied by x, and that's it. Remember, do not forget that one. If you so happen that you need to understand how this came about, there's a video here. Go and watch that video there. I explain exactly how this came about step by step, but you will see that it's really not necessary for you to do those steps. It's a waste of time. Right, now let's continue. Now that we are done with the last term, let's not forget plus c. So this means that we just integrated. Now let's simplify here. If we simplify here, we're gonna have 2x squared divided by, what is 1 plus 1? Remember, 1 plus 1 is 2, that's why we have squared here. 1 plus 1 here is going to be 2 minus 4x plus c. So 2 into 2 is going to give us 1 multiplied by x squared minus 4x plus c. So this here, guys, is our final answer. Remember guys, before you do this one, we have to simplify our function. Then from there, we start integrating. If you don't understand how this formula here, the one that I just wrote here, where is it coming from or how we use it, I made a video again here that will pop up here. Go and watch that video. It explains how we apply this formula that we just use here. But guys, I hope you managed to understand this question. If you didn't understand, you can rewatch the video again, guys. And also, if it so happened that it did help you to understand, do not forget to like the video. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, guys, and don't forget to hit the bell notification there. Whenever I upload the video, that bell will help you to able to notify you as soon as the video is being uploaded. Guys, thank you very much for watching. At the end of this video, there is a playlist of these indefinite integrals where I do where I did some the previous videos where I solved this function here. So go and watch that playlist if you want to understand better, because there are videos in a sequence order. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Till next time, cheers.